Now, there's the opening center counter. We talked about it. Queen takes d5, and I want to show you. Actually, not the queen takes d5, knight f6, d4, bishop g4, bishop e2, bishop takes e2, queen takes e2, queen takes d5, knight f3, knight c6, c4, queen f5, knight c3. Now, see, we talked about this position and we analyzed what happens with e6, with the queen on f5, with the queen on h5. But here, black is doing something else. Black is castling and trying to outsmart white. But because they may want to play on bishop e3, they want to go e5 right away. So saving tempo, not going e6. But this is a bad idea. That's something we want to refute. Well, how do we refute? We don't go for mate. We go d5. We are not afraid of knight b4 with idea knight c2 because now we castle. Now, black did not develop e6 or c6. Knight on b4 does not stand very well. This is not a good position. So, knight d3, rook d1, knight takes c1, rook to take c1. Now, when you explain it to some good player, you can tell them, you know what, this position is lost for black, and that's it. But I'm going to try to develop a little more. Why is it lost for black? What black did now, it's absolute disastrous. Black made with the knight was originally on b8. Black went knight c6, knight b4, knight d3, and knight takes c1. They took white bishop that never made any moves and put white's rook on c-file on a very good position. So they wasted 4 moves. 4 moves, a wasting of 4 moves cannot be tolerated, and the position is now absolutely lost. Now black came to their senses and went e6, but it's too late. Knight b5, queen e4, they try to exchange queens. Queen d2, a6, because a7 pawn was hanging. Queen a5, and bishop d6. Well, let me just tell you, if pawn takes knight, there's a lot of ways white can win here. One of them is d takes c, threatening queen a8 mate. It's at least this. Rook takes, and on b6, white wins with queen a6 check, queen b7 and rook d8 check. This is just one of the wins. White could win some other way too. Black's position is now totally hopeless. And in this position, after black played bishop d6, we know that they cannot last long. So what we did here, we go c5, bishop takes h2. There is nothing acceptable. There is no move they can promise black some resistance. Bishop takes h2 still was played, but that's already not important. King takes h2, a takes b, pawn c6, b takes c. Now black's only hope if white takes d takes c, then queen a4 maybe. But white simply won with the queen a8 check, king d7, queen takes c6, king e7, queen takes c7, and after knight d7, pawn takes c6, and pawn takes c6, rook d4. followed by rook d1. Of course, black resigned. That's another punishment. Good players, actually, you don't have to be really very good. You have to know ways of punishing when your opponent does something wrong in the opening. Continue, maybe you are not prepared to punish him right away. If you are way ahead in development and he has weaknesses, try to finish development quickly, and that's how you're going to take advantage of it. Of course, you have to learn a lot of positional ideas, positional play, be well trained in tactics, and then all this comes together.